Hello and welcome to the home of the Hall City Bandits with your host Andre.
Preston.
Matt Jones.
Cynthia.
Tune in to Hawk Radio on Live 365 every Tuesday from 11 to 12 at the Bill Brown Recording Studio at the heart of Ybor City, Tampa. Stay tuned for our show where we talk about movies, funny stories, food, and campus events. So, how are y'all doing today?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Doing all right. Y'all had a good weekend?
Yes, we did.
All right, that's
Pretty
what's
chill,
up.
pretty nice.
Too short.
Yeah,
What'd you
really
do this
was.
weekend, Andre?
A lot. I had to take care of my kids, spend time with the wife, Good
Okay.
stuff.
Cynthia, you feeling much better? I know you were
Yeah.
under the
Oh,
weather. We were
yeah,
missing you
yeah.
last week. Yeah.
What do you think it was? Just a
I
bug?
don't know. I think it's the flu.
It might be going around again.
Yeah. There were a couple people. Even my daughter, like every couple of weeks, she keeps on getting sick. So, but I mean, it's nice to have you back because we did fill the void, but you're still missed. You were missed.
Exactly, you're always missed.
Especially because you talk about food, so we kind of had to like wing it last week.
I know.
So it's nice to have you back.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank
definitely.
you.
Yes.
Of course.
So a lot to happen today. Let's see what Andre's Andre's running the board this morning.
I'm trying to make
so
sure you
we
get us
wanna make
all
sure,
right.
Yeah,
All right, so right now we're going to take a little break. We'll
yes,
be right
we
back.
are.
All right, welcome back. You're listening to the Hawk City Bandits. And today we're diving into a movie that isn't your typical action thriller. It's funny, smart, and it's a little bit dangerous. And the movie is named Hitman.
Hitman.
Now,
Yes.
have y'all seen the movie? Did y'all watch it?
I
Yeah.
did,
I
yeah.
know
It was
Preston
pretty
was
good.
super excited.
Yeah.
This was his movie pick of the week. We the good thing that Andre does is he throws out there what have you guys been watching? What do you guys want to see this week? And he kind of throws it to us, which is nice because he is a movie man. Pretty much, if you ask him, "Have you watched this movie?" 9 times out of 10, he'll tell you, "Yes, I've watched it."
Yeah.
Very dedicated movie man. we have
Most of
over
the
here.
time, yeah. I try
Dedicated
to
movie man.
keep
So-
it in there.
Let's ask Preston, what made you choose this one this week?
To be honest, that's kind of my type of movies I like. I like funny movies, stupid movies.
Action.
Action, because a good mix of action and
Mhm.
funny. I mean, I love the main guy, Glenn Powell. I mean, he was actually in this other movie. I forget the name of it, and I really wish I didn't. But he was a football player in college, and then he screwed up really bad, so he went back.
Oh, I think that's Is that a TV show though? I think
Yeah, okay,
Chad
that's a TV
Powers
show.
or something like Chad Powers.
Chad
something.
Powers, yeah,
I haven't
Chad
watched
Powers.
it yet. I was wondering what
It's
is
the
it.
same
Do you like
It's
actor.
it?
really good. It's really good.
So it's the same
yeah.
actor?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Glenn
okay,
Powell.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he,
I like him. He's funny.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
funny.
And I like the twisters that he played.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh yeah,
definitely.
so in this movie, right? Glenn Powell played a character. The main character was named Gary Johnson, and he was college professor that was undercover as a fake hitman for the what I want to say just for the cops. Yeah, just for the cops.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just trying to catch people that's trying to like hire for murder. So he played a whole bunch of like different type of. So the thing about this movie, right? I at first I think I tried to watch it before a long time ago, and I was like, I don't know. So when you suggested this time, I was like, I'll give it a chance because as soon as I played it, I was like, I've seen this before, but I didn't finish it. So when I watched it this time, I'm like, man, he actually like tapping into the characters. Like I was following. Like I was like, oh snap! I was like getting really intrigued. So I was like, oh, he's turning into different characters throughout the whole movie. He's not just playing himself. So I found out in this movie, right, that the main character, it was based on a true story.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I went on I seen on peoples.com that it was a true story, and that the main character, the guy, they didn't get a chance to talk to him. So they just read like all his like diaries and stuff like that to figure out what happened while he was undercover hitman for 30 years, which is
wow.
crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't know it was 30 years.
All this story was posthumously, and whatever notes and things he left behind.
Yeah, and they figured it out. Like so, like part of like the main love interest in the movie, Maddie.
Yeah.
She wasn't.
Maddie.
Yeah, yeah. She wasn't like actually. She wasn't there. Like that was made up because it's based on a true story. But the whole part with her was just made up. Like it was something about they had abusive like partner, but it wasn't like she tried to do whatever. But I ain't want to spoil anything yet.
Of course, you never do.
Yeah, I never try to spoil it because it's a good movie. So what do you think y'all best part of like that you like the most?
I definitely did like more towards the end because it got a lot more action. I think it's funny that when they met in the apartment or whatever, and they were talking about stuff, and I'm not trying to spoil it either, but just the one little part where she drugged his beer. That was funny. And then Glenn Powell, Gary Johnson had to put the bag. She was like, I drugged.
I was like, bro, did this really happen? Because when they said it was a true story, I was like, did this really happen? I had to look it up. I had to figure it out. I was like, because that twist, I was like, okay, she's really crazy.
Yeah.
I thought I was like, okay, he's just playing act. But I was like, she's really crazy. And then when he turned out to be crazy with her, I was like, oh my, so they really so she offed her husband. I'll give you a little bit of spoiler for that. She offed her husband for $1 million policy or whatever, $1 million policy he had on himself. And because he tried to hire him to kill her.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? I was like, okay, what's going on?
Yeah, because I saw that, I was like, oh, like, no. I was like, this is getting intense.
It was.
Dang.
It was crazy. Did y'all anything else about it that you?
I have to agree with what you said. Being able to play different roles because again, he's a hitman, so he has to play these roles very smoothly. So for me, I think it's just being able to not break that character because again, you can't let your real secret know your real job that is being a hitman.
Yeah, because his real job was a professor, like a college professor, and he seemed pretty smart. It was just he just get into that mode and just tap into another character like that. It was like it was terrific acting. Seriously, I was like, because basically you're an actor playing different roles in the movie. Like you're not just playing Gary Johnson. You playing like the main one was Ron.
Multiple personality disorder.
Yeah, it was like, and to find out that the real Gary Johnson actually did that, it was crazy. And I guess they tried to contact him before the movie, but he ended up passing away before the movie even released in 2022. So yeah, that was sad. I was like, man, what if? So maybe the movie probably would have been a little bit different if they actually got the chance to contact him.
Right.
But the movie was better than I thought it would be because the first time I watched it, I was like, I don't know. I was like falling asleep on it. But this one, I was like locked in. It was a great time.
I mean, it also feels like sometimes when you watch movies, you have to maybe it's the what you were doing before, and then like you couldn't get into it because that happened to me with a show like Breaking Bad. In the beginning, the first time I watched it, the first episode, I couldn't get into it, and then I had a different perspective and was able to watch as soon as I got hooked on that first episode. That was it. I was about to say
this radio show is about to be over with.
No,
she said she didn't like Breaking Bad.
Like after I saw the first episode, for whatever reason, I was not in the right mindset. So sometimes you are
yeah.
not in the right mindset to watch
Yeah.
certain movies. You're like, okay, I felt like I wanted this type of movie, but it's leading into this other. So,
Yeah.
so maybe that's what happened the first time around when you try to watch it. And that's why I brought the Breaking Bad. But Breaking Bad, yes, that's another. Would have to be another episode. But no, I did watch.
That was a great show. I was about to say, man. Oh, okay. What about you, Cynthia? Did you enjoy it? Did you?
Yeah, I liked it. I like the beginning part, how he turned to a hitman.
Yeah.
From a college teacher, because I think he was just a technical guy for the police.
Yeah, he was just doing like the
Yeah.
sound. He was just listening to the.
Yeah, so
And then the main guy got like suspended or something. He did
he
something,
sold
got
some
suspended.
drugs to like students or something.
Yeah,
like
he
that.
did something stupid and got suspended. So that's how Gary ended up following him with that line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like, you're up. You're the main guy. And he's like, wait, what?
Yeah, like how he was able to just turn it on like that. I
But
was
he
like,
did so good.
yeah, I know it's
Yeah.
acting, but it was like basically you're playing another character in that movie that you're already playing the character of. So how he
Right.
was just turning on snap.
I think
like,
one of the
whoa.
reasons is because he teach psychology, so he knows
Yeah.
people.
Oh, that
Oh,
makes
yeah,
sense.
Yeah, that's why when I seen
That
it, I
makes
was like,
sense. Yes.
Like I said,
very
the first
much
time I watched
so.
it, I don't think I paid attention to that. But when I seen it this
Yeah.
time, I was like, oh yeah, this makes more sense. Like he's able to tap into these.
Right. Yes, that
Yeah,
makes
it was-
totally
Together
more
more.
sense
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, it was great.
No, I really do enjoy these little movie times because it kind of like brings us together as a community, and the
Yeah,
bandits
Yeah.
coming together.
Yeah.
it was a great time. But I mean, yeah, but Glenn Powell, man, he's started to become one of those actors that I'm looking forward to seeing him in more movies.
Right. No,
Because
no.
I
Totally
seen
agree.
because this is like I want to say this is my third movie I've seen him in. There's one with him and like I think Sydney Sweeney. I don't like
The
her
romance
acting.
one.
Yeah, I think I've seen
What
that
is it?
one.
Only you something.
It's something like that.
Okay.
I've seen that. The
I'll
first
have
one I
to
seen
look
him in,
that
it was okay. It wasn't. He was good in it. I don't really like her as an actor.
Yeah.
So I was like, she was all right. And then this is like my third one because the second one I seen was Running Man. Have you seen Running Man?
No.
It's a
Maybe.
remake.
This
It's a
one.
remake, but it's really good. I
Taking
don't.
these notes.
I'm gonna see what it's on. Though. I'll get back to
Yeah.
y'all and see what it's. But yeah, it was like he's becoming a really good actor to me. And
Have you watched The Twister?
No, he was in Twister.
You should watch it. Oh, I love it.
Oh,
I watched it 3
Yes.
times.
the Twister like from the video game Twister. They turned it to a
No, it's
movie.
the
movie,
movie.
Twister.
Yeah,
I
but
think
it's
it came out last year.
about the
2024.
about the
Oh, so it's a more
tornadoes.
recent. Okay, so maybe we can
Yeah.
dissect Glenn
Yeah.
Powell. Maybe it'd
Yeah, we
be
need to
nice
dive
to
more
kind
into
of like
him,
dive
yeah.
in more into this artist for this month and see, what he's all about.
Yeah, because I'm
definitely.
gonna check that out
Glenn
too.
Powell,
Yeah.
Glenn Powell.
There you go, Preston. You created something.
Oh.
Teamwork makes the dream work
Yeah,
with
you
the
really
House
did.
City
Oh,
Bandits here.
yes.
But all right, so now we're gonna take a little break and we'll be back.
All right, welcome back. We're moving on to my part of the show, the funny stories. I'm Preston, and we have some stories from Wingman Weekly and Cosmopolitan. First up, number one. I went on a date with a guy, and as we crossed the road to head into the restaurant, a car reversed into him. He insisted it barely got him, and he was fine. But halfway through the meal, I realized his leg was bleeding, and he was trying to just style it out. We had to call an ambulance in the end, and I was stuck paying the dinner bill.
Ooh.
That is the worst. That is. I mean, I understand, like, you know, like, okay, you have to go away, but especially if you came with a set amount of money, that kind of sucks, definitely. But,
Did they say what happened to the guy? You said his leg, but anything else happened?
I don't think so. I think it was just his leg. That's all that she mentioned. This is just from, like, a short little, like, clip, whatever, from, I believe it's, the Wingman Weekly, specifically this one. That's all she said, but I didn't exactly dive deeper into that, but I think that's all she put out there.
Oh, that's
But
crazy.
next up, number 2, we have, I was on a date with a girl who claimed she was a vegetarian. As we got up to leave, a chicken wing fell out of her pocket. She awkwardly laughed it off and made a swift exit, leaving me baffled. When I asked her about it, she said she was saving it for tonight as she didn't eat chicken before 8 p.m. That's twisted. That's
Wait a second, wasn't she a vegetarian?
Yeah, so that's what we were at. So I was thinking, and then she was like, I don't eat chicken before 8 p.m. And I'm like, so are you a vegetarian or do you have
Half time,
like,
part-time vegetarian.
part-time? She got the poor rules, yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, give her points, for trying. Maybe she's, I don't know.
Maybe she just started or something. No, that's crazy.
Dang.
Part time.
I would prefer part-time is vegetarian.
Fun.
That was a pretty good one. I would be, if that happened to me, my face would be flustered. I'd be like, I am sorry. It's not going to turn off.
No.
All right, but next up we have number 3. I had been chatting with a girl online for a few weeks, and when it came to arranging a date, she suggested we meet at a graveyard. I know y'all can see where this is going.
Graveyard.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It was so out of the blue, I thought she was joking, but turns out she was really into the afterlife. I was curious since we'd been talking for quite a long time, so I went. She had laid out a picnic blanket on someone else's grave and wanted us to eat on it.
Oh my
No.
gosh. No, that's disrespectful
It
right there.
is.
Was
I
it like
mean-
somebody that she knew or just random, just
Just
gravesite?
random.
Oh
my
I can see if she
gosh.
like wanted to go see grandma or something. That
I
would
mean,
make
yeah,
sense,
I was
but-
gonna say,
Right.
because I can't imagine, like, what if, like, I mean, not that you're gonna be at night, but like, imagine during the daytime you walk there, see, to visit like your mom or whoever your loved one that has passed, and you see someone just sitting there talking, and I'm like, I'd be
With
like,
a
like,
blanket.
get off my grave, like, what
With
are
a
you
blanket.
doing?
You know,
Exactly,
On
the
that grave is
blanket.
crazy.
like,
Now
I'm
that
just
blanket's
chilling
cursed.
here.
Oh my, that's insane right there.
Mm-mm.
Then, so it was just random graves, like
Yeah,
random.
yeah, just random. I mean, she just picked one, and I mean, the fact that he mentioned that, I think it was at night. What did he say?
At night too.
Maybe okay. He actually did not mention that it was at night, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was at night. To be honest,
I
because
wouldn't have
sometimes-
went.
I mean,
First
First
don't
date,
know.
I wouldn't have went.
I don't even think I would have gone in the daytime.
No.
I don't
I'd be
play-
like,
I
you know
don't-
what?
yeah, I don't play with
I
that
think
stuff.
this is
No.
where we part ways.
yeah.
That's no-
Apparently-
Unless it was just something that you were doing some type of art, because you know how they do those at the graveyards, like they're the headstones. They'll like do some, if there's like art. Some people like to go and do some art with the paper and kind
Oh,
of
really?
transfer it.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, obviously, it's not. I feel like you're just disrupting something that should be at peace, and if
Yeah.
Exactly.
unless you're going there to bring peace. But I don't think eating on top of someone's graveyard. It's
Yeah.
like, what do you think,
It's quite
Cynthia?
rude.
Creepy. I wouldn't
Yeah.
do that.
I just couldn't believe he stayed. Apparently,
Yeah.
the only reason he stayed is because that he was really hungry. And he was just trying to ignore, the morbidity and everything that was going on. But He's better than me.
You
I
know,
would just
there's-
get freaked.
Oh,
I'm
There's
like,
always fast food on the way. And like,
Yeah.
you know, when I changed my mind, I got a flat tire.
yeah, like whoopsies.
I would have been
All
out of there.
right. Next up, this is more of a shorter one, but it's worth hearing. I'd gone back to a girl's house after our first date, and as
All
we were
about
laying in
dating, huh?
bed,
Today's story.
yes. And as we were laying in bed, her cat came over and proceeded to chew through my insulin pump wire, trying to kill me.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I wish this guy or girl, either one, I wish he said more on this because I was interested. I'm like, what do you mean you're going to say that and just leave us with that? I'm like, I want to hear more.
Right. I mean, I
But-
think it could have been maybe the cat was curious. It's something
Yeah.
that, you know, cats are very curious. So I don't think more it was like he was trying to kill him.
Yeah.
It was more like, what is that? Because it's a string, maybe,
Right.
you know.
They're interested. Like, you know.
Yeah, they're interested.
Yeah, because I mean, if I was a cat and I saw that, I'd be like, what's that?
Or, you know, I always say that like my belief is that cats come back like maybe they did something really bad, so now they come back as a cat to like redeem themselves. So maybe like, you know,
yeah,
cats could be like
their second life of nine.
ex-convicts coming back.
Yeah, funny. That's hilarious.
Oh
And
my
meanwhile, we're just
gosh.
loving on how these ex-convicts showing them what love's all
Oh,
about.
that would be my dad's cat because she is a literal demon. She's probably about 4 years old, but
See?
she is not nice. I mean, she has scratched me multiple times, and each time after she scratched me, it gets itchy. I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen her in a while. My dad moved to Land O'Lakes, and even when I'm there, she just stays upstairs. She just doesn't do anything to do. He has 2 dogs.
Cat killer.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is so funny because I was the one that wanted the cat. Actually, I wanted a guinea pig. And they're like, nah, you know, my dad literally said like they don't live for long. It's too much work. So we got a cat. And she was really sweet at first, and then she just started turning against
Aw.
people.
Mm.
She liked the last person she stopped letting was my youngest stepsister because I mean she's always there. She's 17 right now. But she doesn't even like her anymore. And
Right.
that's
It's just, yeah, cats are very picky. They're very picky.
they are.
Yeah, my cat. I think he's not even a year yet. He just be chilling most of the time. I never knew cats were like that. I thought cats were just aggressive and just
Mhm.
angry
No.
all the
'Cause,
time.
yeah, I've grown up with cats too. I have a Maine Coon mix. She's not like the big one, but she's smaller. And then I have American Shorthair, who is just the biggest.
I think that's why.
Yeah, the chunky.
making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ella
He
and
pretty
Jazz.
chill though.
So what else you got going on for us, Preston?
All right.
More dating story?
Another dating story. I got a few of them
Okay.
here. So after the date, he was driving me home, and he did a stupid illegal move and got pulled over.
Mm.
He decided to run from the police with me in the car, by the way. He tried to pull into a driveway and hide, but then they found us. Anyway, they put us both in handcuffs while they searched the car. They ended up giving me a ride home and took him to jail. Apparently, it was a stolen car, so that was exciting.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
no.
Oh.
Joyriding.
Joyride.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely for sure. I mean, you see, even if I wouldn't do that, oh, it's a nice car. Well, yeah, it's not your car. It's I wouldn't go over and steal a Mercedes or a Range Rover. That's dumb. I mean, and the fact that he put her in that situation, it's just like, but it's just kind of ridiculous. Like at least if
Right.
you're gonna do something stupid, like, hey, get out and just leave her out. But
Mm-hmm.
not everyone be thinking all the time.
Oh
so.
my gosh.
That reminds me of a time. This is kind of I vividly remember this. It's not like when I was 4. We were somewhere, I think downtown with my dad, and he had his big Honda Pilot at the time.
Okay.
And while we were there, we went back to the car, and apparently there was these homeless people that wanted to like take it for like a spin, like a joyride. Like I think this is, and I was like, no, we're not doing that. But I vividly remember this, so this is what I'm trying to recall. But I'm sitting here, I'm like, why would you do that? Oh my gosh. But I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh, they got my dad. They got my dad's car.
Oh
And
my
like I said, I was
gosh.
4, but and this could be wrong, this could be a dream, but I swear I remember that happening.
Maybe you'll have to go back and ask your dad and see if it was
Yeah.
something that you know that was a dream. Because sometimes when we're little, some things look very vivid and they're
Yeah.
not reality, or they are, but we just remember it a little bit differently.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, any more dating stories here?
Actually, yes. This one is a little uncomfortable. Not uncomfortable, but it's just you'll see. You'll see.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so on a first date in a bar, which ironically had the word whiskers in the name, I had felt something brush my leg, and then the sickening feeling of claws trying to crawl up. I shook my leg quickly and heard the unmistakable sound of an animal scuttering away. It felt kind of giant, so I asked the bartender if they had a dog, but they said they didn't. Which means it was almost most definitely a rat. Cool. Luckily, I hadn't seen the beast, so I couldn't have any traumatic flashbacks about it. And they gave us like 40% off the bill, so maybe it was actually worth it, they thought.
Oh no!
No. And I was hesitant to do
I
this one,
was
but-
thinking that it was gonna be like a human, like I was like, wait, because you said uncomfortable. I was like, wait, is this like a dating? And like it was, then when he looked down, it was a human clawing at him. Like
that would have
Crazy.
been the oddest thing.
well, it's just right now. I mean,
Wow.
again, to each their own. But I don't know if you've been aware of what's happening. Like people are identifying themselves with dogs or cats.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
name. There's a name for it, and these are
What-
people
wait,
that like to dress. Even young
Oh.
children that are dressing up as cats and dogs, and like
furries.
that's how. What is it?
Furries.
No, tier. It starts with the letter T.
Oh, I
But-
think that's something else though.
Okay,
I
yeah.
think-
Yeah,
I think-
with the letter
Yeah.
T. That's not for this show.
No.
But no, it's just
That's
literally
hilarious, though.
kids and like adults that are dressing up as like cats or dogs, and then you'll see them perched and meowing.
Oh,
You know?
Yeah.
I've seen those
Yeah, and
Yeah. I
like
haven't
that's
seen
how
that.
they
That's
want to
crazy.
identify themselves as such,
Ooh.
as a canine
Yeah,
or a
that's-
that
feline.
sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
that's-
So when you
mental
brought that up,
problem.
I was like, maybe it was like a lady trying to claw. I was
Yeah,
like,
it could be anything like that. And it is one of those bars. Like if it's a dive bar, then I kind of like. I guess I would get it because you don't know exactly
Right.
what to expect. But like if it was this nice bar, and that happens, I'm like, well, not going back
yeah,
there
no, no,
forever.
no.
Yeah, that's-
And I can't imagine the bartender. Like I would expect maybe like my meal comped, meal
Right.
whatever. But like 40%, He was definitely like, yes, just
Disturb me and let me get out of here.
Yeah, let me. Yeah. Okay, next up we were walking together and I heard a voice from behind. I didn't think anything of it, but then this girl came up to us and it was his girlfriend.
Oh.
It was very awkward and they started arguing and then I said, okay, I'm going to leave now. No one paid attention to me and I just walked away. Never saw him again.
Another
That's-
dating story.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a little embarrassing for them. Definitely.
Yeah.
That's what's funny because I saw that I'm like that sounds like the most typical thing you'd see in some sort of like movie. It's just like oh that's so funny.
That's
Next
terrible,
up we have
though.
just a few more here. Some short, some long, but let's see if we can get through them all. So number 8, my first date with my ex. It was her boyfriend at the time at 20 years old. Asked if he wanted to go to a place called Schultzke's for lunch, and I said no. And I said no because I didn't like sandwiches. But he really wanted it, so instead of ordering it to go, he went into the restaurant and sat down to eat lunch for about 30 minutes while he left me in the cold car. I have absolutely no idea why I ever went on a second date with him.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
It's terrible.
I know, but that's what I have for you here for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed everything I had for you, and we are going to jump into our next little music break here.
And welcome back. And remember, it doesn't matter who you are. We are the Hawk City Bandits. And if you're listening to us, you are now a Hawk City Bandit. This is your host, Matt Jones, and I'm here to remind you of what's happening during the week here at Ybor City. I always, I wanted to, because I was told that I need to make sure that I reference my sources. So all my resources come from the Community and Relations Marketing Department. And if you need to find out more That's where you can find them here at the Ybor City campus. Every week they pull out the new what's happening, and I go ahead and I absorb some of the information and relay it to you guys so that you know what's going on here in Ybor City and around town. I also had a chance to go have some good matcha, but that's the food section for Miss Cynthia here. So I'm not going to talk about. I don't want to talk about food or drinks or anything because that's Cynthia's job. But let's bring you guys back. So again. Every week, if you guys want to take the Hawkmobile, feel like walking, it's raining or too hot outside, make sure that you're taking the Hawkmobile rides from Monday through Thursday from the Palm Avenue Garage, and it goes to the facilities here, the YFAC, the YPST, the YPAB, and make sure that you're showing your student ID. These run from 4:30 in the afternoon to 10:30, so you can't hop on the Hawkmobile in the morning. Remember to bring your student ID. Again, food pantry. For those students and faculty and staff that are in need, the food pantry is available located in Ybor 112 inside the cantina on the first floor. And it offers food items for students, faculty, and staff that may need it every Monday from 1:30 to 5, Tuesday from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., Wednesday from 1:30 to 5 p.m., and Thursday from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. We still have at the gallery room, we have the YPAB building, Gallery 114. You can still enjoy Miss Samantha Matters art. Again, I can't toot enough about it. Take your time to go see it. It is so beautiful to see it in person. If you've not done so, these are ball paint drawings of that interlock fantasy and explore aspiration. It is such a beautiful art from Miss Matter, and I had a chance to talk to her during the screening of Triumph. And she is such a beautiful human being. She comes by every now and again. She's a teacher, so she comes by and sees her art on the wall, and these are to size. So yeah, she's really
and
nice.
What's the last day?
On the 12th, on the 12th of March. So from
March.
now till the 12th of March,
okay.
It's literally right next door in the arts building. So all you have to do is go
right
to the
across
arts
the
building.
building?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just
okay.
walk in there, and the gallery is right there.
Oh, I
so
might go
it's
look
like
at it.
really quick. Take a couple pictures, do a video. It just feels that like that the art in there does rapture you.
Ooh, I might go look at it after this.
Then today is Connections Day. So as you guys know, we always have a lot going on here in the Ybor City campus. We don't know what happens at Del Mabry, but we do know what happens here in Ybor City. So let's make sure that you visit the courtyard and meet with the groups and organizations that can help you on an academic journey. That's going to be happening today from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. We also have crochet and conversations. If you guys have not done public speaking and you want to have an opportunity to talk to this instructor, she is a very good instructor. She's been teaching public speaking for years. Her name is Dr. Coates, and she also offers in the afternoons on Tuesdays from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Crochet and Conversations is a time to get together and crochet. Even if you don't know anything about crochet other than knowing, oh, that's yarn, you will learn something and, have an opportunity to even pick someone's brain and say, hey, I'm going to be taking your class next term, and I just want to know, be prepared, because we all get a little shy when it comes to public speaking, even when I'm here behind,
Terrible.
I don't know how you guys feel about it, but public speaking is something that, it does
me
get
every
a little
time. It
bit,
still gets me.
And even for myself, I was born and raised in a Hispanic household. So for me, it was more Spanish first, English came second. So when you have English as a second language, it also is a little bit of a struggle. So even being able to have that opportunity to talk to this instructor, so she knows, because she will be there available to teach you. Preston and I both had her last semester at different times. Really, yeah, she's a really good instructor. So make sure that, if you want to make that connection and know who she is, bring you don't even have to bring yarn. There will be yarn and there'll be hooks, and you might get hooked on crocheting. And then we also have today at the Hillsborough College Music, the Clarinet Festival is the final concert. So make sure that if you are interested in going, that's tonight at 7:30 at the YPAB building at the Main Stage Theater. It's a local school choirs perform both newer and classic works. So if you want to find out more, you can contact Professor Ruth Nelson or see the program that is available online. But again, that is the Hillsborough College Clarinet Festival, the final concert tonight. Tomorrow we have Coffee with a Cup. That is just go ahead and join us for an informal hour of coffee and conversation with Dr. Tony Tony's, how's his name? Scolaris, says he's a police. So we were talking about, we just did that hitman stuff. So maybe you want to pick a cop's brain, or you might want to pick your brain if you want to have coffee with a cop. Tomorrow. I said coffee with a cop tomorrow.
That's funny.
I don't know how that may go. Again, I have nothing against law enforcement. I was in the military. It's just sometimes people can feel a little bit intimidated with an official that is wearing a uniform, and especially police, because a lot of times it's just that they have to put things in order. Yeah. So we kind of feel a little bit intimidated. But to be able to talk to someone, in a more informal way, okay, so let's not all, I know, immediately you're like, I don't know that I want to talk to a cop. From the Thursday the 5th through the 8th, we have the Voices of Women Theater Festival. That is going to be a really good one. And that's the 2026 Voices of Women in Theater Festival will be held at the YPAB Building Studio Theater and present 4 unforgettable nights of storytelling on stage. 3 evenings of full-length stage readings and spotlighting powerful new works by women playwrights. So, again, women empowering, we also have the women are getting recognized. I believe is this month or next month. Correct me, I'll have to look that up. But it's always not, because I am a woman, so It's always nice to feel that there are other women doing great and amazing things, and we all came from a woman. So much respect to that.
Yes, we did.
We also have the Tampa Jazz Club happening on the 8th. Yeah, we have a lot of things going on. On the 8th of March, we have the Tampa Jazz Club. So if you want to hear classics and the latest sounds of world of jazz, go ahead and come on by on the 8th. That's happening at noontime here at the YPAB building at the Main Stage Theater. And lastly, on Monday, we have the SGA Movie Monday Day, where we're going to celebrate the Black History Month with acclaimed film The Women King, and that's happening at the Ybor building in the Ybor room at 2 p.m. So if you're interested in seeing The Women King, again, let's go support Black History Month, and let's go support that, The Women King, because I'm pretty sure it's a movie that has to do with women.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, too. So that's my part of it. I also, again, I didn't want to say, but I did go to the Hyatt Hotel, and they do a lot of things that are similar. So I didn't have a chance to be able to take a picture of what happens, because sometimes you want to do something here at campus and there's something else going on at the Hyatt. So it's, not just stay in close to the campus, but, go explore when you can here in Ybor City. During the daytime is a different animal than what it is in the nighttime. So, but yeah. So that's all that I have for today. I mean, I don't know if you, I'm gonna start bringing a little bit of more like seasoning, because I am Hispanic, so we use a lot of seasoning. But we're gonna bring a little bit more seasoning. I did ask for a voice recorder. I see some people that are out there, and I do talk to them about the radio show. So I do encourage the Bandits to talk to your friends, family. Make sure that we're being listened to, because we're doing this, but we also are doing this in hopes that somebody out there is listening to us. And when we do get that feedback from our friends or family, our neighbor, a random person that we run into, a student, one of our peers, we feel amazing about it. So I encourage you guys, and I challenge you guys to tell somebody, text somebody, even when we're doing the show, and say, hey, do you mind giving us a listen? Because it does mean a lot to us. So, again, I'm going to leave you guys with that, and we'll see you in the next music break to end things with food with Miss Cynthia.
welcome back to the most delicious part of this show. And this is one of your hosts, Cynthia, and we're the Hawk City Bandits. So today I'm gonna talk about Chinese food. Cause we just finished celebrating the Chinese Lunar New Year like a couple of days ago. So I want to talk about what do we eat? What do we do in Chinese Lunar New Year? New Year's. So for northern people, they like to make dumplings. Like make
Oh.
dumplings
Amazing
with their
dumplings.
family, you know.
So with the dumpling, what's actually in it?
They make all kinds of like fillings. Some people they do like seafood. Some people they do just pork with
Okay.
some veggies.
Ah.
Yeah, so basically everything. And some of them they put a coin in one of the dumpling. If you eat that one, that means you're gonna get lucky for the rest of the year.
Really?
Yeah, so that's a
Cool.
tradition for the north people. And for south, where I came from, we eat like all kinds of protein, like pork, fish, chicken, but especially we smoke the meat. We eat the meat.
Oh,
Yes, smoke fish, smoke everything.
okay.
Uh-huh.
So that's it. And then so when y'all smoked it, so that's what you had for y'all when y'all celebrated?
Yeah.
Okay.
And everything. And we have sticky rice. Yeah, and everything. And for Lunar New Year, everybody, the families gather together. That's the time of the year. Everybody has to be together. We hang out, we talk, and adults drink,
Oh.
and kids play fireworks.
Oh.
I remember when I was young, when I was in middle school, my uncle and my mom used to give me like boxes of fireworks for the new year.
Oh,
And
wow.
I just share with my friends. Oh my God, it was so fun.
Here in the U.S., we try to keep the kids away from the fireworks.
Yeah.
They give the kids the fireworks.
So
Yeah, of
Too
course,
many
there's
stories
somebody
going
to watch us, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it
I've
could be
seen too many-
dangerous.
I've seen too many stories about that gone wrong here where we just, people, there's a reason why there's an age limit because someone definitely tested that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And for every dish on the table, they all has a meaning. I'm gonna bring one. So for the fish, it sounds like the pronunciation sounds like surplus in Chinese. So according to Google, the farmers wish to have like more grains every year. They have something last, so the family don't starve. So
Okay.
that's why we have the fish on the table. We have to have
For like
fish
good
on
harvest.
the table.
A good harvest.
Yeah, good
Ah.
harvest for next year and
Okay.
keep having everything so families don't starve. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the meaning of fish. And also we also do, I think the most fun part of the Chinese New Year is you go to countryside and families gather together, updating their life, having fun. That's the most fun part of Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
So do y'all
Yeah.
just sell? So when that happens, like around the time, do y'all? I know is it just one day, right?
No, it's
Oh,
not one day. It's
okay,
like
that's what I
10
thought.
days.
10
10
days.
days of
So
celebration.
okay, that's why. I thought it was longer. I was like, so it's like so
Oh.
basically what Americans would call like a family reunion.
Yes.
for y'all 10 days
That's the
cycle?
most important part. Yeah,
Okay.
people gather together.
And when does it start? When does it usually start?
Every week, every year is different. It follows
Oh.
the lunar calendar.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
so
it's
for
that
this
Chinese
year,
thing.
it was February 17th. That's the New
17th?
Year day. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So it's a 10-day celebration and all families come together. So is it like a real, like that's your holiday? You don't go to stores. Like, you know how maybe here where people traditionally during the holidays, they come here and then they go shopping. So it's more of doing things with the family.
Yes, and visit family, other families.
Okay.
You know, visit your neighbors and stuff.
So it's a real true holiday, you
That
know,
sounds
of community and get together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because here it's just like, let's go shopping,
Mhm.
let's go spend,
Yeah.
We
let's
usually
go
don't go out. We just stay at home eating snacks, talking.
Dang, so
play.
y'all
Yeah.
get stuff enough for 10 days? Y'all bring that much stuff together? Like y'all, so y'all don't have to go anywhere.
So for each day we do different things. You know, for I believe it's the third day or the second day of the new year, you go visit your other family and neighbors. You go
Okay.
around, yeah. And kids get red pockets, which means money.
Oh.
And they exchange like gifts and stuff.
Okay.
That sounds
Yeah,
cool.
so it's
That sounds
everything.
really cool.
It's everything.
Oh, it'd be really interesting to visit
I miss it.
China during a you know, Lunar New Year, because I'd love to be part of that. We need to do. I always tell Cynthia we need to do a vacation. I want to go visit China with her.
Yeah, we
you
should
know.
go during the New Year's
Yes,
season.
during the New Year.
Mm-hmm.
Save.
Yeah, that'd be. I think
Yeah.
that'd be the best time. I've never been. I want to go.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
never
we
been.
should
I
go.
need to.
That'd be
Ooh, we
probably a
should
good time.
go.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can start with Chinese food. We can visit around the Chinese restaurants in Tampa.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. We gotta go to Hot Pot. That's my
Hot pot.
favorite Chinese food.
Okay.
So it's like you can choose your soup base. They give you a little pot. You can put everything you want in it to boil, and then dip it in the seasoning.
Okay.
You can make your own seasoning.
So you cook it all
Sounds
yourself.
really good.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, where is it at?
There's one in Temple Terrace called La Maison, which I work there. So
Oh.
y'all gotta go.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, send that to the group so I can see where
Okay,
that's
okay. We should go
Yes.
together.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I think.
currently work there, or
Hmm?
you currently work there, or you work?
Yes,
there?
I work
Okay.
there on Fridays and Saturdays usually.
Oh, that's my
Yeah.
Oh,
cool.
okay. That's not far from our place. I definitely want to check that out. Yeah.
Yes.
That sounds nice.
Yeah. Oh, and do we still have enough more time?
Yeah,
Oh,
go
just-
ahead, finish
It's-
off.
Yeah, just a
I
little
think
bit.
that's pretty much all for my section.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
But
So,
she's thinking about food now. I can see her.
Yes.
yeah, we're all getting
Gotta go
hungry
get
here.
food.
Yeah.
So we're gonna wrap this up in a little
Yes.
bit, but so everybody, what else do you have planned for today or later on? You know, wrapping it up, trying to get up out of here.
Just work.
Oh yeah.
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 Then you want to,
And class. That's
No, I got
Mhm.
class.
then you want to
That's
let the people know before we leave, get up out of here.
Stay in school.
Oh, stay in
Stay
school.
healthy. Don't get sick. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
yeah, watch out. Yeah, it is a
Not
bug.
fun.
See, around this time is always like a bug going around, especially if you have
Right.
kids, you have little ones, you know, they get sick, they bring it home, everybody
Or-
else gets sick, pass it back to you gotta
Right.
go to
Or
work.
working in the hospitality
Oh,
industry. Like my
yeah.
daughter works in the hospitality industry, and every 2 weeks she's been wiped out. Wiped out.
My mom
So-
works
Yeah.
with older clients, so whatever they can
Yep.
have since they catch stuff.
Try to get that
easily.
immune system up as much as you
Yeah,
can.
vitamin C.
Yeah.
Vitamin C.
And
whenever
water.
you can.
Water,
Yeah.
yep.
Water.
Hydrate.
Right here.
Get some fresh air. Get
That's
some
what y'all
fresh
need to
air
do.
outside
Hydrate.
too.
Whoever listening, hydrate. Drink some water right now.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. It's been such a treat. I feel like every time we come here, we bring it together, and we kind of add something new to the Hawk City Bandits. So, yeah, I feel really happy.
Me too. Same here.
I hope you guys have a wonderful day
See you
out
next
there.
week.
Yep, see you
Yes.
next week.
Y'all.
Thank you guys. Have a good one.
Bye.